So yeah, we'll see. I think it was just a hiccup, but it did kind of look like my bandwidth meter was a tad irregular, but I haven't seen it drop since. I think it might be okay. I think it was just a hiccup. My biggest concern right now is Verizon is currently experiencing an outage. Thankfully not for internet, it specifically has to do with phones. My phone is actually on wireless right now. Which also means that if I leave my house, I have no service. Yeah, it's apparently been like this since noon. Internet's been fine. It's just, I saw my bandwidth bar at 3 bars for like 2 seconds, but it has not gone back down to that, so. Hold on. I'm a wee bit concerned about that, though. I'm almost thinking, and that's why I actually think I might do Sonic Racing today after I'm done with this, rather than, Sonic 1. Because I'm not exactly sure if the internet's going to be stable. It's stable right now. It might be stable for the rest of the stream. We'll just see. If I see it go down again at all, then yeah. It might just be Sonic Racing, or I might just cut stream early. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, though. I'm pretty sure it's on 1200 by 800, yep. We're already starting off. Already starting off great. Already starting off great. Actually, I think there's probably a window where you have to hit him. Because it doesn't seem like I can at the moment. I'm wondering, hey, Leopurdic. Yeah, how do you actually deal with him? He's just doing the same attack over and over. Wait. He did something here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's what you have to do. You get him to spin first. I can see why people say that this is the most bullshit fight in the game. Because he moves with you most of the time. That also happens. That also happens. What the? Tails is a god. Tails is a fucking god. Jesus. He got an extra hit on him for me. And I squandered it. I completely squandered it. You can actually, like, hit him multiple times. I almost died. I did die. I think that's... I think when he goes to that, I'm hoping that might be his final, his final thing. It's over. Told you. You can't jump over that. You don't jump high enough. least I know his gimmick. Don't do that. I have to remember, don't do that. Over. I hate that the fucking rings will sometimes just immediately go off the edge. And there's nothing you can do about it. I guess for that last part you just have to wait. Because he's basically invincible. There's no way I would have gotten my rings back. Thankfully, like, I don't even think it really even matters if I lose all my lives. Because I think I just start here anyway. Restart. No! Why? I didn't I think it was over. I think I actually won. But I somehow just double pressed my button and I flew off the edge. Again, I don't think it matters if I lose all my lives here. I think you just, because you don't start from like the first act. I fucking hate him sometimes. Like he just moves with you sometimes. All right, yeah, you have to wait out this part. Oh, no, I guess that wasn't it yet. I am being so careful. No! Oh my fuck! Okay. Okay. Okay, now I know why this boss is, terrible. Now I know why this boss is terrible. I don't like him. I don't even remotely like this boss fight. Every other boss fight was good. This boss fight fucking sucks. It's not even because of Metal Sonic himself. His mechanics are just fine. It's the fact that you can just launch yourself immediately off the edge. That is the only problem with this. The fight itself, perfectly fine. The fact that you can just launch yourself off the edge. The real final boss is not Metal Sonic. The real final boss is your own fucking momentum. That is literally the only problem with this. He's actually he's a little annoying, like, on that part. But he's otherwise manageable. The part that fucking sucks is your own momentum. And the fact that there are no guardrails here. I fucking hate this. I fucking hate this. I actually really fucking hate this. This is actually like nails on a chalkboard bad. Making me cringe. If it wasn't for the fact... If it wasn't for the fact... Like, I don't know, maybe make this part, instead of you just flinging yourself off the edge, maybe, like, save this for, like, the second phase? Hey, Master, I'm glad you like the title. If they just would have saved taking the, like, say, remove the walls for the second phase, so that but don't do this for, like, the entire fight, because you might just accidentally fling yourself off. Again, the fight itself against Metal Sonic is perfectly fine. It is not him that's the problem. It is actually the stage that you're fighting on. I really do not like the fact that you could just die because you fling yourself off the edge by accident, or something like that happens. Like, I would be perfectly fine if... if it was even a wall that hurt you. But not something that you can actually go through and just fling yourself off the edge. You can just make it a fully electrified wall. Why can't I target him? There we are. Now I understand the warning I got the other day about this fight. I do not think you should be flinging yourself off the edge like that. I think that's really fucking stupid. Oh my god, is he dead? Please tell me he's dead. Please tell me I don't have to deal with this anymore. I'm staying, like, so right in the middle so I don't do something stupid. Okay. Alright, that was... Okay. That wasn't totally bad. But hear me out. Maybe don't make it so that you fling yourself off the edge constantly. Please. Maybe make the arena just like a little bit bigger if you want to keep the fact that you could accidentally fling off your walls as a potential hazard. It would still be really annoying, but I think that platform is too small for the idea. You either have the walls go up, they can still be electrified, or they could, or they make the arena bigger. And that fight would be leagues better and more fun. Because, Metal Sonic himself, fine. Electrified walls, fine, that's a good hazard. And you can still, like, pick up your rings. I don't even mind so much that you might potentially lose all your rings immediately getting hit the first time. It's solely the fact that you can just accidentally fling yourself off the edge that I think is the problem. Way too easily, I might add. That's the only problem that I really have with that fight. Everything else about it is actually fine. It has mainly to do with Sonic's momentum and the fact that he can't, in certain situations, he can't slow down fast enough to fling him to, and he'll end up just flinging off the edge. That's my major criticism with that fight. Otherwise, it's perfectly fine. I'm assuming if I try and hit him in this phase, just I would just lose my rings. Oh wait, I think I know what it's hinting at for me to do. They're using the rocket sound effect from Doom. That's a public domain sound effect though, so. Whoa, whoa! Uh-oh. And again, we have walls. So this fight is like leagues more tolerable. I would. There's probably a second phase, so I don't want to speak too soon. Nope. I've played as Frontiers Sonic. Yeah, I know the extensive amount of mods that this game has. Okay, so I just gotta be careful, probably favor the middle a lot. I was trying to get behind that. It's over. I lost my ring. So how are you supposed to defend against that when it's just like, it's instant? Yeah, the rocket is probably going to be a bit of a pain here. What the fuck? Oh, it's because there's... Maybe I should do the homing attack against him. Because that'll push me back so I can avoid that. Oh my god. I was actually afraid he was going to hit me there. He went around it. Oh, clone. It's possible to play this game on a PC with an Xbox controller. PS5 controller. That's what I'm using, actually. Is going to be annoying too when the walls go down, but this was what they should have done for the Metal Sonic fight. Okay, so don't use the homing attack once the walls come down, because you won't be able to control yourself. Or at least make sure that you're on the other side of the platform. What? Man, that's lingering for a long time. What the fuck? Alright, no homing attack. Oh my god, I actually got him right before he did that. Nice. Riptails. Okay, not as bad as the Metal Sonic fight. That boss battle's not that bad. I actually think maybe Death Egg Robo in Sonic 3 is worse. Okay, yeah. Considering that those were, like, probably the worst parts of the game, I would actually say that's still very much a net positive. Why did that not show up? No homing attack or base blue smiling. I don't know why sometimes chat messages will show up in my YouTube chat but not, or show up on screen but not in the YouTube chat. I really still don't get it. Yeah, overall I did really enjoy this though. And again, those last two boss fights were the most, I feel like were probably the most frustrating parts, and that even wasn't as bad. I'm not... You know what, though? I think I am going to play Sonic 1 today, rather than just Sonic Racing. But, yeah, that's all I really needed to do for a first playthrough of Sonic Robo Blast 2. I will do mods eventually, just not today. Probably the next time you see me play this, I'll play Knuckles. You got the bad ending? Yeah, it's probably because I didn't get all the Chaos Emeralds. So at some point in the future, I'll actually do that. Again, you definitely haven't seen the last of this. It's just that usually I like to move things along. This was really fun, though. Project. Oh, they probably built it on top of maybe the iWatch for that. That might have even been when they did Sonic Doom. Sorry, I keep knocking my mic. Because again, I know Sonic Doom was the precursor to this. A 28K at dial-up modem. God damn it. I'm so sorry. I'm still getting used to the fact that this mic is so much lower than my old one. Game complete emblem. Wait, what did it also say that I unlocked? Hang on, let me just, record attack, Knights mode, marathon run. I thought it said... I get another... I got Fang and Metal Sonic. Alright, that's what I'm... Alright, so yeah, sorry that this part's gonna be so short for Sonic Robo Blast 2, but I only had the 2 bosses left to do. That's it for Sonic Robo Blast 2 for tonight. But that is not it for the stream. It's also way too early to take an ad break, so... Just give me, 1 second while I just set things up. I still have my mic on. This is only going to take like a couple of minutes. Actually, I wonder. I think I could still run... I'll run a minute ad, because it's going to take like a minute to set things up. So I also have to get my controller out. Put my Xbox controller away. And then I have to change the titles and all that. Oh, it's not Sonic 1 Complete, it's Sonic 1 Forever. You know what I should have done? I never made a, so I'll just leave it as Sonic Robo Blast 2. I never made a YouTube thumbnail for the classic Sonic games. Thank you for the sub. Yesterday was my birthday. Happy birthday. Mine is actually in less than a month. It's the beginning of February. Okay, I think I'm actually ready now. Yeah, this does capture. Hey, did someone just see unreal or completely realistic blood? Just now? Just me? So yeah, this is Sonic 1 Forever, which is a fan-made remaster of the first game. You need a copy of the mobile version of the Sonic games in general. There's ones for Sonic 1, 2, and 3. I decided to do this over just buying Sonic Origins and playing it that way, because I wanted to check out how fans did it first before I go to the official one. Yeah, Sonic 1 Forever, it's built off the mobile version. But I think it also adds some stuff to it. And I'm actually playing this with a Sega-styled, Sega Genesis-styled Xbox controller to make it feel authentic. They made his eyelids the color of his mouth. Yeah, there's different modes for this, too. Golf Forever. And just playing the game today. And this has its own save system as well. Or you could play Classic and just go no save. In the style of Sonic 3. I think Sonic 2 is the same way, too. You can play as Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles, or Amy. You know what? Since we had Sonic and Tails when we did Robo Blast 2, we'll do Sonic and Tails for this, even though he wasn't in it. I also enabled some features to show them off. So, you know how in Sonic 1, Sonic didn't have a spin dash yet? Or Tails? Yeah, you can give them both in this. I think Origins allows you to do the same thing. Oh yeah, and also he has the, I enabled that. The CD style jump. Apparently the music is also remastered. And it's supposed to sound slightly better than the original Genesis version. Oh yeah, and it's also in lovely widescreen. No, I'm not exactly... I have gotten the Chaos Emeralds before in Sonic 1, all of them. I forget if I enabled it so that you had to get 7 of them, rather than, 6 like in the original. There we go. If you're enjoying the game, play with the controller. Yeah, I'm not playing this with a mouse and keyboard. It does feel nostalgic, though, playing it with a similarly shaped Genesis controller. If you want to know specifically the one that I'm using, it's an 8-bit-do Xbox controller. Shaped like the Sega Genesis controller. There's actually 2 versions that 8-bit-do made. One that looks a little more authentic. The coloring for this is more in the style of Xbox, and it also has 2 shoulder buttons. But it also has additional buttons. Like, you know how there's like A, B, and C, X, Y, and Z? This one is A, B, X, Y in their normal, like, Xbox spots, but, you know, like, kind of done like the Genesis. And then the C and the Z buttons are actually right trigger and right bumper. So there's actually different modes you can put this controller in. If you have a swine flu, drink honey, salad. Okay. Good advice. I don't have swine flu, but I guess if somebody has it, that's good to know. Oh, I don't like being on that side. I'm gonna try my best doing these. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. A little more safe over here. I forget. I think I did enable. I think you could enable getting supersonic in this version. So it would be kind of cool to get that, even though that would make this game painfully easy. There we go. Kai Senat. Is that the YouTuber? I don't watch him at all, and I barely know who he is. I think he's a YouTuber. The YouTubers that I follow are not, like, the top YouTubers, so that kind of information's kind of lost on me. If you want to know the people that I enjoy watching and getting influenced by or inspired by, it's usually like Vinesauce, Germa, Pokolols, Vark Skeletor. Those kind of people are what I like personally. So if he's quitting, then okay. That sucks for the people that watch him, I guess. He can enable Super Peel Out, but I don't think I did. Nah, I didn't. Old men watches other old men. We're technically... Yeah. You know what? In case something stupid happens, I want this. There. SMG4. I know even less about that. The only thing I know that's SMG is Shin Megami Tensei, and I've never even played or watched anything related to that. So yeah, I'm out of the loop. The most iconic boss fight. You think of this boss fight when you think of Sonic, you think of this first boss fight. That's insanely easy, and I almost got hit by it. Tails is doing his best. Oh. Yeah, that is right. Old man can't spell either. Man, I might have to actually... I think the sound's probably good. I'll turn the desktop audio up a little bit because this seems tad soft. But also, I'm going to turn it up a bit on my end because it seems like a bit quiet. And for some reason, Marble Zone... Marble Zone, for some reason, because when I was testing this, I noticed this. Actually sounds a bit different, too. This one more so than Green Hill. But it is a tad quieter than I remember it. Just the music. I've played Super Mario Bros. Z, the game. I didn't get hit by that when I tested this. I gotta wait for that to come down. You know, I don't think I've played this game in at least a decade, probably more. The last time I played this might have been... maybe sometime in the late 2000s. I didn't get 50 rings because I got hit. I meant to say, have you played it? I have not played it, now. Now, as far as my channel goes, for a very long time, and that won't really change all that much, I've mainly focused on Doom mods. And boomer shooters in general. I'm making just a bit of a pivot. Just because I was in a Sonic mood. I'd say between the movies and watching the movies recently and then Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Just got me in a Sonic mood. I should have just done that. Nice. Kind of made me want to play the classic games again. My favorite out of the classic games is actually Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I played that all the time when I was a kid. I think I only beat, like, Death Egg Zone, like, maybe a couple of times, but usually I would play mostly the, why am I doing that? I have the spin dash. That's why you don't do that. Think about it, why Classic Sonic doesn't get his real speed in every game and ROM hack. Boring answer, balancing reasons. Lore reason, he didn't eat enough chili dogs. That just reminded me, there's a mod that exists where I think it turns the rings into onion rings, and the more Sonic eats them, the fatter he gets, until he dies from a heart attack. Which is one of the strangest mods I think I've ever heard of. Oh yeah, here's another animation difference too. You can actually see him. He has frames for angles now. I think that wasn't added in the Android release. I think that is a Sonic One Forever. That is a mod enhancement. I think it's called Mania style angular material. I don't know. I'll probably stream Mania at some point too. I already played it on my own once. This one I think might... No, it doesn't. That one does. Oh god, no, 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 no! Let's pretend that didn't happen. Think about it, why classic Sonic doesn't... Oh wait, I already read that. One of the few times Tails actually nearly double-crossed me. God damn it. I almost thought, didn't these things have sound effects? But no, they didn't. I'm thinking of the moving platforms that are on a conveyor belt. This was a bad idea. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. It's actually an amazing idea. Poor Tails, he's stuck down there. Just dying eternally. God damn it. You know what's funny too? I think most people consider... Actually, I wonder, do most people consider the bonus stage for Sonic 2 harder than the first games? Because I actually think they're easier, despite Tails trying to sabotage you. Nice. Just trying to avoid that. I didn't react fast enough. How did that bat get down there? I don't think he was supposed to be down there. Maybe he was, I don't know. Now, fun fact, I was one of those people as a kid that was privileged enough to have a, both a Super Nintendo and a Sega Genesis. We had a Sega Genesis, though, significantly after release. I don't know why, but I thought I was gonna jump higher than that. Interesting thing too, I've currently been using Tails a little bit more playing online in Sonic Racing. I'm using him in a power vehicle with the acceleration character kit, and it was working surprisingly well. Sacrifice quick recovery for like ring gain and stuff like that. It's an interesting trade-off. I'm not sure if it's actually better than the build I was running. Damn it. They come back. Kind of interesting how there's some stages that do kind of heavily mirror, or Sonic CD kind of like heavily mirrors from this game, even though I think it was being developed around the same time as Sonic 2. I might be wrong about that. I haven't done any recent research, so my memory might be foggy on that. Tails cannot figure out how to get up there. And he doesn't have to. thing I hate about Marble Zone is losing your McRings. And Marble Zone could be a bit tough. Hopefully, I don't eat shit this time. I almost did. Oh. There we go. How do you record this video without microphone? By muting the mic. I don't, there is a way that you can separate mic audio from the video while you're recording. But, I don't do that because I don't really edit my videos that much. Like, I don't make... I just archive my streams. I don't really make, like, clip videos. Damn it. I had a feeling I shouldn't do that either. On PC? Yeah, I am on PC. But again, as far as recording a video goes, I don't know how to... It's probably not too difficult to do. In fact, I'm almost sure it's not really that difficult to do. I think you can do it right through OBS. What you can also do, if you can't do it through OBS directly, I think another way to do it is by muting your mic in OBS while you're recording, but record your voice through Audacity or like a video editor. And then when you're going into post-editing, you just try and line it up. Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta be very careful with the spin dash, because the game was not really made to, I mean, the game was made for you to have a lot of momentum, but not really made with the spin dash in mind. Thank you for the answer. Yeah, I try to explain it as best I can, because I have an idea about how to go about doing it, but I don't really do it myself. Again, I just, I stream for a hobby, so I don't take it too serious. Serious enough where I still try to make it entertaining for people. No! I could barely control that. Why does Tails have to suffer in every zone? He's trying his best. Little bro just wants to be like his big bro. Well, not blood bro, obviously. It would be very weird to explain how they're blood related when one's a fox and one's a hedgehog. I was gonna say I'm dead. Thankfully I'm not. One thing I would kind of wish is that these crabs would fuck off. I would also wish that, there probably is a mod, I just didn't look very hard enough. I actually like the Sonic 3 sprite over this sprite, and that's probably a hot take. I like his shade of blue better in that as well. He kind of looks like grayish blue. Here, he has a more darker shade of blue in Sonic 3. I also like that you can kind of like see a bit of a smirk on his face. Which is not, the smirk on his face is not present here. You know what? I think I remember one time. One time I remember. I think I remember on this stage when I was very young. It was one of, not my first playthrough, I don't think, but a very early playthrough of us replaying this. I hit him for like the last time and killed him. But then I didn't even immediately fall into the pit from one of the blocks that he picked up. I just walked right into it. And man, I remember being so pissed about that. I don't remember if I finished that playthrough or not. That also made me glad that I killed him so fast here, because it would have really sucked if I did that again. I'm not a fan of the stage, but I don't think anybody really is. Thanks for taking my air bubble tails. Although thinking about it though, you're rewarded for your patience here because they have a lot of bubbles. Which I'm not even sure they did in the later games, giving you so many. Rest in shit. I didn't even hit a, that's great. I didn't even hit a checkpoint yet. First death, I think, though. Nice. I went too fast. I love that Tails can swim. Character flaw for Sonic. Never learned how to swim. He just sinks like a rock. Man, do they give you so many of these. I can't remember if it's a mod or if it was in this game, but isn't there like an escape sequence that's in the labyrinth? That might have been from like a really long time ago. I actually played through a Sonic mod I didn't stream it. That was before you I really even knew how to. That was like years ago. Again, that was like 15 years ago, probably, to this point. It was a mod called Sonic 1 Mega Mix. And I remember there being a pretty fucking difficult escape sequence. That took place in the labyrinth. You have any friends on YouTube? I have online friends, yes, but I don't really... I've talked with some people, like, on YouTube, but they're not other YouTubers, they're more like, just like other modders, game devs, things like that. And it's usually just simple interactions, like whenever I played their mod or something like that. Again. Alright, I'm waiting this time. I didn't even see him, so that was my fault. Oh my god. I am just being very, very impatient. That's why I'm eating shit. I nearly died. Holy shit, that actually made my heart drop. Sorry, Tails. But you can respawn, I can't. He has the power of immortality. The sound that spawned a generation of creepypasta. Try and play like a gamer. There it is. I think you can still drown. Despite being super. Tails! Tails! I know you're getting sick of drowning, buddy, but if I die, then we both go back to the gulag. Oh. I'm gonna try and get all the Chaos Emeralds, but it's not as big of a deal in this game. It's not even really that big of a deal in Sonic 2 either. Sonic 3 is where it matters. I just was not paying attention. Naturally, it's a Labyrinth Zone where I start losing my lives on. Tails. I think Tails took that. You know one thing about the ring collection sound that for some reason actually kind of rubs me the wrong way? For some reason, it was used in on casino machines. I remember when I was in Vegas, like back in like 2016 when I went on vacation. I'd hear that all the time and it would always be jarring. Because I was like, who the fuck is playing Sonic? I don't know if there was a, I think I watched a YouTube video about the story behind that. I don't know if that's Sega's sound effect or if that's a public domain sound effect. I think it might be Sega's sound effect, but they licensed it out to some, casino, machines. Alright. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I know what to do now. Sandopolis has a similar part. You have to like jump off of the sand slide. Okay. That one's Japes. That was the closest I ever got to actually drowning. That one, that specific one, I don't know if they meant to do that. Make that so you... There's probably a very, very small window to get it. He just didn't... That one was lazy. He just didn't come up. I kind of felt like he had to move swiftly, not necessarily extremely fast. I think it's a thing only in Sonic CD, but I do like that they added like a little thing where if you wait for like, I think 3 minutes and don't do anything, then Sonic just jumps off the stage and you get a game over. Damn it. I don't really need that. I actually handled that really well. I remember that part being a giant pain in the ass, but all you really have to have is patience. You know, one of these days, I think I might go back and play Mega Mix. If I can even find it anymore. If I linked it in my old video, that link probably doesn't even exist anymore. It was a fun mod. I would say it's actually a little bit harder than the main game was. In fact, I could probably show that off real quick. I could find it. We'll take a bit of a blast from the past and promote my my YouTube channel for a wee bit. Let's see. Wonder if I can actually search. Mega Mix. Yeah, they made the... I remember in that one, they made the final fight harder as well. Oh, I actually did a couple of playthroughs of it. Guess I liked it that much. That's right, I played it with Shadow as well. Hold on. Get this up on the big screen. But yeah, these are all my videos from, I said like 15 years ago. It's actually 17 years ago. This is when you used to do intros. Look at that quality. Look at that quality. Isn't that some crisp 240p quality? But yeah, this is supposed to be basically a special version of Starry Night. That's actually pretty good at Sonic back in the day. I say it and I show that I eat shit. This was before OBS was ever a thing. So I think I was using like something like Windows Media Encoder. Here, I want to show off one of these because I want to show you what music it uses. Not that. There we go. Smooth. The Genesis version of Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal. That was such a good, But yeah, this was back before people had stuff like access to the, mobile version of Android. Or the Android version of the game. Where they could, mod it and do stuff like make a fan remaster of the original game. They would do ROM hacks. Actually, a lot of people probably still do ROM hacks. I would not be surprised. Yeah, and then you know what? I'll show off Shadow. I think he's in this playlist, yeah. Again, a bit hard to see just because of how low the quality was. I do remember with this mod in particular, Shadow had special powers. Sonic had his own unique powers, and then for some reason the Armadillo character, I forget his name now. He basically had what Sonic had with his, shields in Sonic 3, where he could use the fire shield as like a forward long jump. I almost slept while you were streaming. You know, that tends to happen a lot. With streamers in general, not just me. Sometimes you just get so... Like, I actually do that sometimes if I'm really relaxed and kind of tired. I'll be watching something, sitting there relaxing, but I'll be so relaxed that I'll be practically, on the verge of falling asleep. I skipped a nice chunk of that stage. I think I'll run one more ad break. After this. That one's one of the easier ones. Alright, yeah, I think, we'll pause here. I'll actually take a, another break. Oh, no, thanks for coming. We're still streaming. What? Just no life fit. Alright, be right back.
love me? Love you. Do you love me too? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, Verizon's phone service is still out. The to check my phone again. It's not that big of a concern. Because obviously I'm still streaming. Still have, internet, thankfully. Internet's been unaffected this entire time. It's been solely my phone service. It's only a little concerning because other than, like, dialing 911, like, I can't really get in contact with anyone outside of my computer. Speed chaos, it's like running to the toilet early in the morning. Especially with how many chili dogs Sonic eats. Probably why he runs so fast. I like the fact that they kept that in the movies. Tails actually landed on that for me. He might be a problem on the boss, I just realized that. He may actually try and sabotage me on the boss fight. No, I almost did it again. Saved myself this time, though. Oh, God. Forgive me here, I'm going to be concentrating a little bit on this. Oh, marmalade. This is the most nerve-wracking one by far. Fuck. Well, the good news is you didn't see me fail. The bad news is, pretty much that entire stage you didn't see. And you're not gonna see it, because I can't go back to it. That's awesome. So I was having a lot of fun with this game. And now I'm really, really fucking annoyed. Not at the game at all. I am entirely annoyed at myself. Because I'm gonna have to, when I go into editing, you're not going to see the entire Act 2 now. It's been a very off, let's say week. Actually, it's been a very off month. It's been a very, very off, year so far. Because you know what? There is something else that annoyed me too. When I did Sonic Robo Blast 2, for some reason, Twitch decided it wanted to cut off because I played 9 Inch Nails. It wanted to mute a nice chunk of the actual gameplay for no reason. Yeah, never mind, we're good. You know what? I was thinking of... I was actually thinking of Mega Mix. Mega Mix's fight is, like, actually a lot harder because there's no, bottom to this. So, apologies that there's not going to be an Act 2 in the VOD later. Apes. Hold on.
Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is? Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again, expecting shit to change. That is crazy. But the first time somebody told me that, I don't know, I thought they were bullshitting me, so boom, I shot him. The thing is, okay, he was right. And then I started seeing it everywhere I looked, all these fucking pricks. Everywhere I looked, doing the exact same fucking thing over and over and over and over and over again, thinking this time is going to be different. No, please. This time is going to be different. I'm sorry. I don't like the way you are looking at me. Okay? You have a fucking problem in your head. Do you think I'm bullshitting you? Do you think I'm lying? Fuck you! Okay? Fuck you! It's okay, man. I'm gonna chill here, man. I'm gonna chill. The thing is, all right? The thing is I killed you once already. And it's not like I am fucking crazy. It's okay. It's like water under the bridge. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fuck you!
Yeah, sorry to go off of that tangent. But Voss had to describe for a second how I was feeling at the moment. Best part of the game, too, by the way. That was another game that I streamed, like, years ago. It was one of those early games where I was branching off from WoW. I was trying to jump. My heart sank to my stomach. I am so glad it was Japes there. Where the hell did that come from? Oh, it's you. I am being very careful here. I could probably beat this whole thing tonight. Because I think, Scrap Brain's the last zone. And then you just have the final fight. I actually thought I was going to narrowly avoid that. My heart sank again. Yeah, I don't think we're getting the Chaos Emeralds. I don't think we're getting them all. this is what I was thinking of. Yeah, except I remember in Mega Mix, there is a very high level of urgency. That took a long time. I think Tails just got a checkpoint for me. I don't even know why I just stood there. I could have gotten off of it. I have to be very careful because there has not been rings this whole time. Here we go. Tails, please. I actually do remember the final fight pretty well, too. If you're slow and patient with it, you'll die a horrible death. No, you'll actually do pretty well. I don't know why I tried rushing it. Oh god. Dead. Yeah, it's this way. Wow, that's actually a weird misdirection. Now, here's the thing. If I lose all of my lives, I have to do this from Act 1. I think that's Japes. I think I have to keep going up. So if I keep hitting that definition of insanity speech again. So yeah, if I lose all my lives, then right now, then the stream ends because I won't be able to get to the final boss. Yeah, it's Japes. Already at Labyrinth Zone Act 3. Yep. And like I said, I think this might be my last life. If I die here, then the stream ends. Because I'll have to do this from Act 1 again, I'm pretty sure. Either that, or I think maybe just the start of the level, but this is a long-ass level, so... I think originally I would have to do this from Act 1. But I think with... the Android version, or maybe even just the remaster itself. They might make it so that you just start at the beginning of the level. Oh, there we go. I think we might be safe. I think I would probably just start here. And again, I think that's the fan remaster. Yep. And considering we have a save, I think the continues technically don't really matter either. Just gotta be patient. Park myself under the red light when the pistons go off. Actually, that's pretty sound advice. It might take a while, but I think that's probably like the best thing to do. Now you can't do this in Mega Mix because they do have the I do remember in Mega Mix they made it so that all four pistons are next to each other. Yeah, because you can't really guess which one he's gonna be under. There's no tell. So you just have to hope he's there. Tails makes me nervous whenever he gets hit because it makes me think that I get hit. I can do this all day, Eggman. And that's that. There is no second phase. You just win. So we did this in one go. No, you can't. There's a 10-minute time limit. I wouldn't be surprised if someone maybe got insanely unlucky and he just never appeared on the right side. I think Mania adds a 5th piston. I actually don't remember. I might replay Mania. I know Mania has multiple endings, and I'm pretty sure I got the worst one. Sonic CD, I'm not sure. I like Sonic CD, I just, again, I know there's multiple endings, and it is kind of a pain in the ass to try and remember where all of the machines you need to destroy are. So you have to make it like a good in order to get, I think, the best ending, you have to make a good future in like every act. You just have to get all the emeralds, yeah. This one I wasn't too concerned about that. Sonic 2 I'm not even concerned about, because you can't even use Supersonic in the final egg zone. Sonic 3 though, it matters because you that's how you do. I forget what it's called, but it's like this. It's the one where you're in space as Supersonic, which is that's actually pretty difficult. I think the second phase is kind of difficult. Try again. Yeah, he still has two of the emeralds. Thing with CD is if you get all the time stones, it's an automatic good future from then on. Oh, so you don't have to destroy all of the, so it's either one or the other. You don't have to do both. That's good to know. I actually never knew that. I thought you had to destroy all the machines in the past. I may actually come back to this, because I might be able to run some mods with these three. No, I don't want to do golf. Go back. I pressed the wrong button is why. Oops. I just wanted to see what's in extras real quick before I stop for tonight. Special maker? Special maker. Oh, you can make your own special stage. Interesting. I don't think that's the mod. I think that might be the, that might have been a feature of the mobile version. The only mod that I currently have, on is obviously Sonic Forever. I like the explanation there. But yeah, that's it for, I want to quit out of the game. That is it for Sonic the Hedgehog Forever. And that is it for the stream for tonight. I don't have anything else planned. God fucking damn it. Yeah, so apologies that the VOD is going to have Starry Night Act 2 completely cut out because I forgot to put it back on the main screen. But I assure you I did not skip over it. The broadcast will be up, but... Oh yeah, thank y'all for coming. I will be back on Friday, and I will be doing Sonic 2. Which I think is Sonic 2 Absolute. I'm kind of glad I beat that in one night. I'm kind of glad I just beat that in general, because I have not played it in 15 years. At least. Probably even longer than that, because I played Mega Mix 17 years ago, and I don't think I played the first Sonic after that. So it's probably close to 20 years. But it was nice revisiting it. It's gonna be nice revisiting all these classic games. Again, once I get done with Sonic 3... Yeah, it was actually a bit short tonight because I got started late. And also, I'm ending early. But, we'll probably get to Sonic 2 and at least half of, possibly half of Sonic 3. We'll see what I'm in the mood for. It might just be Sonic 2 and then Sonic Racing, and then I'll just start Sonic 3 fresh, on a Saturday, because I don't have any plans this weekend. But once I'm done with Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I'm gonna do a playthrough with Sonic and Tails, and then I'll also do a playthrough with Knuckles. Not Sonic 2 and Knuckles I don't think I'll do, but I will do a Knuckles playthrough of Sonic 3. And once that's done, I'm going to do the first Quake Brutalist Jam. Because I saw that John was playing it, and that kind of... I was going to do Brutalist Jam 3 and only that, but I think I might do all three of them. Just mainly because I don't have that much Quake content, and I wouldn't mind putting a boomer shooter in between a playthrough of the Sonic series. I think maybe after Sonic Adventure, since that'll take longer, I'll do Quake Brutalist Jam 2. Then after that, I'm gonna wait to do Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Heroes because they might take a little more time to figure out what mods I want to use for them both. I thought there was maybe a recompiled version of Sonic Heroes, but there isn't. There's mods for it to play it on PC proper, but I need to find those again. So, like, after Quake Brutalist Jam 2 will probably be Sonic Unleashed recompiled. And then after that might be Frontiers. Might be either Frontiers or Mania. I'll see what I'm in the mood for more. And then I'll Quake Brutalist Jam 3 and then whatever the other Sonic game is. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for coming. Take care, everyone. If you're new here, everything is in my About section on my Twitch page, and if you're on YouTube, it is on my channel page. I always try and say when I go live, or if I have to cancel stream, I do Monday, Wednesday. Monday and Wednesday, typically roughly 3 hours. I always Friday and Saturday, I go for about 4. But I'm more flexible on weekends because I don't have work. And yeah, I just do this as a nice hobby. And I hope you were all thoroughly entertained. And I will hopefully see you all again on Friday. Take care, everyone.